see what I could do after I graduated. So then after graduated, I was like, let me continue drawing. People were asking me to draw their tattoos, or even draw portraits of their family, or even them. So I stuck to that. And that gave me a few change in my pocket.
That's always good.
Yeah, it gave me a few change in my pocket, and be able to do extra things I wanted to do. And then started working for the city of Toronto. Help kids learn how to teach them how to paint.
Yeah.
How to draw, the fundamentals, what I've learned. So I kind of taught them that.
Where were you doing that?
I was working at Baba Bay Community Center and also Northwoods Community Center. So Northwoods is like near Jane and Shepherd.
Okay.
And Baba Bay is down by Chrissy Pitts Park. Okay. So I did those two.
Sounds familiar. I'm just trying to picture that.
Yeah. So I did those two for the last couple of years before COVID hit, and then once COVID hit, my friends and I came together, because we already have a clothing line. So it's called Bone, means breathing out negative energy.
See, I was going to say that till later, but you brought it up. I see you rocking it right now. Yeah. So, sorry, what does it mean one more time?
Breathing out negative energy.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's an acronym. So we came up with that. So we have pretty much everything you go through in life. There's a lot of negative energy.
Yeah, a lot.
So you're trying to exhale it out, breathe it out, and you don't want to be surrounded by that. So
no, that's amazing. I like the collaborative effort. And when I first got in here, you were just telling me about this space, which maybe we'll go. You have your pieces up here, so we definitely want to talk about some of them that are up there. But before we do that, you were saying that you and your friends came together to open up this space. I'll let you talk about where we.
So my friends and I, one of my friends, he's over there. His parents owns an embroidery company, and they used to be here and the next unit beside us, but they end up have to get a bigger unit, so they had to move. So this section was available. So we're like, let's take it.
Yeah.
So we're deciding what could we use this space for. It's a massive space.
Yeah.
So we could do detailing, because some of us are working in a detailing dealership downtown. They detail foreign cars. So it's like we know how to detail cars, but also what else could we do? And I'm like, well, one of his cousins does tattoos. I'm like, we could do a tattoo studio in here, and then we could do music. So we just said we could build a studio and just have a bunch of Toronto artists, whoever comes in, could book studio time and come in, do an hour or two, and then after that, and chill and relax. And they're like, yo, when we do the whole space, they're like, yo, fill it up with art.
What had you have?
I was like, so I looked around, I was like, all right, cool.
Say less.
Say less. I'll just fill it up and just hope you guys could fix things before I can fill it up.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, majority of the art here that was here before been gone. So I had tons of art here.
Really?
These are the only ones actually I think lasted the longest is probably the pink ones behind you.
Okay.
So those were here from the start of last year COVID.
Okay.
But majority the wall's been changing. Every month it usually changes.
Oh, wow. Because that, again, I should say this, I'm just getting familiar with your work.
Yeah.
And as I said, when I first got in here, it was, again, the power of Instagram, which is amazing. That I can't remember who it was, but it looks like we have a mutual friend or friends.
Yeah.
And then I think they reposted you.
Mostly.
I think I think
Wayne.
Posted, so it could have been, yeah.
Because I knew Wayne through football, through high school. We were playing against him too, so I always knew he could paint and draw.
Yeah.
But he never continued it because the football took over.
Yeah.
And he went pro.
Yeah.
So we keep in touch here now and then.
Yeah, probably was Wayne, and then I was like, that looks kind of amazing. So I just clicked just to see. I had no clue you were from Toronto.
Yeah.
And what I'm noticing is, and like I mentioned again before, that there's so much talent in this city.
Yeah.
And that's why we created this page. But so you're saying all of this? How you've been here for 2 years? I think you mentioned.
It will be a year now.
A year
now. But I've been painting for 2 years.
Oh, sorry, that's right, 2 years. But in here for 1 year, and your stuff is moving. So, how do you? Is Instagram mainly the way people find out, or is there a word of mouth? Because this is gallery quality art. I'ma just call it how I see it.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna do a art exhibit for you. I'm down to help you do that. This is crazy.
Appreciate it.
So how are people finding you?
Word of mouth and social media.
Yeah, like I said, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw that little Toronto clip on one of the posts,
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta reach out to this dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even get a chance to like any of it. I said, I have to interview this guy.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you were like, for sure. You were like, be easy.
Yeah.
Which I like because this is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. But that's amazing.
Appreciate it.
So a lot of word of mouth. Are you planning to get maybe a website? Because I know the clothing line own has a website. So I guess eventually, pretty soon, you'll have your art.
Yeah, I was trying to get the website beginning of last year, but thankfully, every time I put a painting up on social media, it goes.
Yeah, I believe. Folks that are watching this, and I told them when I came in, social media, it doesn't do it any kind of justice. Like when you see these pieces, it's just like, it almost has an animation feel to it, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
The colors are so vibrant, the strokes, like these bottom pieces, I see the stroke. Yeah. So it almost adds like a movement.
It does. It does.
Feel to it.
It does.
So that's amazing. I'm so glad people are catching your work. Would you say, I don't know if you're going to know this offhand, but do you think it's a lot of Toronto people picking up your work, or with the power of the internet, like your audience can be in Japan for all we know?
Yeah, majority Toronto.
Okay.
Majority Toronto. Some in the States, but not that much.
Okay.
Might make a handful, but majority it's all Toronto.
That's great. I love that Toronto is supporting you, because that's not always the case.
No, it's not.
So it's glad that they recognize that you're from here, or maybe they don't even know, because I didn't know.
Yeah. Majority of them are my friends.
Even
better, which is I thank them all the time. Mm-hmm. Some I don't know, but they are from Toronto, like word of mouth, or even if they walk in, if they want to get their cars detailed,
then they see it.
And they sit here and they be like, yo, who did this? And my friends will point them to me, because I don't show my face on social media.
No, I was like,
no one knows what I look like. They don't know what I am. So when they come and they say,
so I got the exclusive.
You're
like Ghostface Killer.
Yeah. So I don't even show my face at all. So when they come and they see it, they be like, who did this? And they directly to me and they be like, yeah, you did this? I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
So they come and they like it. They take one or two pieces home with them.